Hi, I'm Gregg Fraley. Have you heard of mind mapping? It's an old tool. It's been around for a while. It was invented by a British guy named Tony Buzan. And it's been explained and it's been in books and such here and there. And it's a technique that uses drawing and words in sort of a graphic, well, they call it a mind map, but a visual. And it describes something. It's often used to take notes. So you could use a mind map to take notes in a meeting or on a phone call. Or you could use a larger format and you could explore a concept. And that's where I'm going to focus today because I think mind mapping is underutilized for that early stage of problem solving where you're trying to figure out what it is that you're working with and what it is you're doing and getting some first early stage ideas. Okay, so let me show you how this works. A mind map can be done large like this, or it can be done in a in a notebook with a regular pen, that sort of thing. But generally speaking, you start with a concept in the center. So I'm going to explore an idea I have for a new radio show. So I'll put that in the center. Radio show is the concept that this mind map is all about. So you start asking yourself questions like, what is it about a radio show that I've got personally in mind right now? Well, let's see. I want it to have an authentic and Midwestern flair. So I'm going to write the word authentic. Kind of create a tree or a branch off of this. And Midwestern is kind of part of that authenticity. I'm a big fan of the old Prairie Home Companion. So I think my storytellers for my show, because that's what it's can be comprised of, should have very different, should be diverse. So I should have guys, I should have ladies, which is not, as you can see, you don't have to be an expert drawing person to do a mind map. But so that's one aspect, authenticity of my radio show. And I might think, well, what else about the radio show? I want to start small. So my initial version of the show will be on low-powered FM. And there's not a lot of competition for that. Now, so far, mostly what I've done is words. So little directional kind of things, words, a couple of little icons. And I've been only using one color. And notice I'm using basically a super good crayon. Crayola makes these oil pastels. You can see it's $6 at Hobby Lobby. That are really terrific because they have really vibrant color. They're easy to use. They're not messy like some markers are. And they're fun that way. So I'm going to go back in and flesh this out a little bit. And, maybe I can make this look like a radio. Part of the power of this tool is that it injects a little bit of fun and emotion into something that might be a sort of dry concept. Who knows what it is your mind map is about, what you're exploring. So other aspects of this radio show I want to do. So I'm talking about hosts or guests, right? So that comes off of authentic. And I'm thinking about having music. So let's put a guitar in here. Oh gosh, that's a horrible guitar. But it doesn't matter. Right? Gets the point across. All right, so I want to have music and I want to have live music in the studio. And I want to have recorded music. And that reminds me that I want each program to have a theme. And so that could be seasonal or based on current events. All right, now that's a very straightforward mind map. But what's nice about mind maps is that you can do more once you sort of got some basics. You could walk away from this and come back later and say, you know, there's a real connection between authenticity and the type of music. Right, so I could kind of make that connection using another color, right? And that gives me an idea also for the kind of music. So I'm thinking folk, bluegrass, and you know, sort of country rock. All right, now I'm not going to go any further with actually creating a mind map because I don't want this video to be too long. But there's a power in exploring a concept using words and visuals. And as you can see, it kind of happened non-linearly. And when you try to explore a concept on paper, just going line by line, you tend to think linearly. And then with a mind map, it's different. You tend to think here and there and everywhere, and you're kind of collecting ideas and thoughts and data from different parts of your brain and in different aspects of the basic concept. So it's used for exploration, good to use in early stages of problem solving, great to clarify what you're about and what your project might be about before you get into more rigorous processes. So that's mind mapping. Use it and have fun with it. It's a great tool. Thanks. Bye.